So it's always important to be polite, personable, presentable, even like at any time, because you should be proud to tell people what you do for a living and about your company and everything that you do, because you never know where the work is going to come from. You tell a friend, you tell somebody that you run into at the store, a worker, and then there's like a domino effect. They'll tell their friends, and so on and so forth, and you just never know where the calls are going to come from. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode sponsored by our good friends over at Jobber. Waiting on some people here. We're going to do an ice machine replacement in about like 20-30 minutes. So let's do this little mini series. Like I said, it's sponsored by Jobber. So if you guys need a invoicing, quoting, professional looking CRM software where it can organize your business, schedule jobs. I use it to schedule my maintenance, reoccurring jobs as far as maintenance. Um, like I said, they look professional. They were super impressed, our customers, when I switched over to it, right, from pen and paper, trying to read that chicken scratch that we have to deal with. So if you guys are interested in a free trial, any discount, make sure to go to getjobber.com/reliable HVACR. Like I said, you get a 2-week free trial, you get a really nice discount, and trust me, if you try it out, it's really good. It's really affordable. They even have one that is like super cheap. It's under 20 bucks a month. So go check that out. That's one thing I like that they changed. Their pricing has been very good as of late, because a lot of these, and people have come up to me and said that, you know, I want a software. I want to do more for my business to make it look better, professional, but they're so damn expensive. Jobber is affordable, trust me. And like I said, go check it out. Getjobber.com/reliable HVACR. Now today, another question I get a lot is, how do you get your customers, right? I do commercial refrigeration mostly, and we've been doing really well. We're a small company of about 4 guys right now. We go up and down sometimes. Sometimes we have helpers, apprentices, and whatnot. But how do we get customers? How do we stay in business? We've been in business here in South Texas at Reliable Kitchen Services. It is my dad's company that he started in the food service industry. I brought over the refrigeration and HVAC side of it, and we work together. We're partners. So we've been open since 2007. It is now 2023, or the end of it. So we've been open a good 16 years, and we've never, well, I'm not going to say we've never had issues, but we've had our ups and downs. So we've always had work, though. There are scary times here and there. There's, like I said, ups and downs. But for the most part, there's work out there. There's work out there for everybody if you guys go out there and get it. So that's going to be the main thing is how do we get our customers? As far as commercial, I'll go over residential a little bit first, and then work our way up. But you guys won't believe that it is our main source of advertisement is the cheapest, most basic, simple form of it. And if you guys run a business, or if you guys have been in the trade long enough, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But let's start off with residential. If you guys are doing residential, you're looking for homeowners, right? You're looking for the everyday person that is out there in their house, apartment, they're renting, whatever it is, renting like a house. And you want to service their equipment, you want to be the one to fix it, and you want to be the one to do their maintenance. So you're going to be looking for those people, which is very easy. You're going to put yourself out there, and it's very easy to do residential advertising, because if you are in an area and stick to, when you start a business, you can stick to a small radius, and you're going to get a lot of people, or a lot of eyes on you in that area, right? If you service 20 miles out, 50 miles out, whatever it is. That's a lot of houses, right? So you need to figure out a way to get their eyes on you, which could be in the form of doing those mail outs, the flyers, getting doing like a mailing list where you can send out stuff, or leave stuff at door to door. A lot of people that own houses, they're older, they're going to read their mail, they're going to see that stuff. I will reiterate this a little bit later, but you need to stand out. So be unique, stand out, and be informative. Like, you can go the flyer way, the getting those out through the mail, leaving them door to door, whatever you can, just to get eyes on you. Social media is a big thing, right? So if you guys do residential, the easiest way to do that is through social media. You can do Facebook ads, Instagram ads. I think TikTok allows you to do ads now, and YouTube. Get your ads out there. And I'm going to say this for every point that I hit. Be unique, be straight to the point, informative. I've actually benefited from Facebook ads as well. So I do a lot of ads for Jobber. Like I said, that's a sponsor of the mini series that we have going on here. I've done ads for them. I've done a lot of videos for them that they use in their ads. And these are going to be, from what I understand, I've actually seen them on Instagram myself, but people have told me that they see them on Facebook. They're scrolling on Facebook, they see the ads. I've actually been called because of a Jobber ad. They see the Reliable Kitchen Services on my t-shirt, everything, hats, uniform. So like I said, that's another thing. Make sure you brand everything. I'll go into that a little bit in a minute, but brand everything. Your name needs to be really big. Your logo, if you can, make it very distinct as far as what you do. So I know the Flame and Snowflake logo for HVAC is very played out, but it people know what that means, right? They do HVAC, they do refrigeration, whatever it is. I'll call them if I need something done to my AC. So be very on point with your branding, which, like I said, I'll go over that in a minute. But I've been called because of Facebook ads. I've been also called because of YouTube ads. So everybody who is a homeowner or maybe rents a house that they're responsible for servicing their equipment, they're paying for it. They see those ads. They're on social media. They're on TikTok. They're on Instagram. They're on Facebook. YouTube is a big thing too. Cable, I wouldn't bother. That's not a big thing. The things that are being like phased out right now is cable. So we don't really need commercials on cable TV, and you don't really need to be calling, right? Like those two forms of advertisements are going out the door. And the new thing is social media. So if you guys do residential, something that goes door to door, you yourself, or doing a mailing list, or like mailing out flyers, or social media. Those are the best ways for your to get eyes on you. Also, billboards work for residential people. I see a lot of those too. We don't do residential, so I'm just kind of throwing those out there. But what I was going to say about branding is put your name on everything. Uniforms, straight to the point. I have a shirt that has our name across the chest, super big. The logo's right there. They know what we do. They know who we are. Your van, that's a really good investment, whether you do residential or commercial, because your van is a mobile billboard. They're going to see it. I've gotten plenty of random calls. Hey, I saw your van leaving this location at a gas station, driving down the street. Can you come and look at my equipment? I need some AC work. I need some refrigeration work. I have this, I have that. So your branding you have to put your name on everything. Don't be ashamed to put your name on everything. Your hats, your uniforms. We still do business cards, but like pens, mugs, anything you use at work or even off time, right? Make your name visible. Make it Make it your own. Make sure people know who you are and what you do. So, plenty of calls. The van is the easiest way. Wrap it, get a nice design on it. Put your name really big on the sides with the phone number and like a really nice logo. And then maybe you can have something descriptive like, heating and cooling, or, HVAC service, whatever you want to do, just to make sure that they know what you do. Like for us, we have to put on there that it's commercial refrigeration and kitchen repairs. So that van is your billboard. That's what gets your name out there without having to pay for actual like billboards, uh, things like that. So the van gets us a lot of calls. So get yourself a nice wrap, even if you just do lettering, big name, big number, straight to the point. If you have a nice logo that tells them visually what you do, even better. And like I said, be unique. So like there is a company around here, which it kind of makes me laugh every time I see their vans. But they have the right idea. They wrap their van completely. Every van that is out there for this company is a completely different color. I've seen one yellow, I've seen one red, I've seen one green, blue, like you name it, different shades, black, white, and it's kind of unique. You see them, you can tell it's the same company. They have their big name. It's an easy, short name to remember. It's super bold, and the number's huge on the side. Like there's no doubt about who the company is. It's just like very unique that they're going that route to get attention, right? They have all these bright colors that their vans are wrapped in. You notice them when they go down the street. So they're taking advantage of that. And, just make sure, like I said, get a good design. You can have somebody help you. I've had people help me with my logos. I'll sketch them out. I'll sketch out the idea for the van. Take it somewhere and they kind of fix it up. So as far as like what we do to get our customers, like I said, we have a lot of national chains, right? We only service 2-hour radius of the area that we're in. But we do a lot of we only do commercial. So we have hospitals, fast food chains, pizza places, a lot of restaurants that there's multiple locations. So we're really good. We have work for days. It's never too slow around here. But the way that we get these, right? Like I said, there's ups and downs in this business, and we've gone through those struggles. Now, when we started, a lot of companies like ours start as a side business, right? And then you kind of like get comfortable or confident enough to start your own business like full time. So my dad did have people, your work speaks for itself, and it's always good to have a good reputation. So at his old company, he was very, he was very good at what he did, his work. He got requested a lot, right? So when they found out that he had his own company, he had customers that were like, "Oh, you're on your own. I want you. Can you come service our restaurant or location, whatever it is?" So like a lot of times, just being a good employee worker helps you when you move or start your own business to where you can kind of have some customers lined up. But that doesn't always work out. That's not always the case. Starting a business is basically starting over. So what we did when we started, and even like a couple times that we lost business, right? We would get a chain of restaurants, and then like your eggs are all in one basket at that point. If you guys do commercial, you kind of understand this. Like if we have a restaurant that gives us like 10 to 20 locations and we lose that account, we lose 10 to 20 locations, right? That actually happened to us. So how do you build back up? You need to put yourself out there. Commercial wise, like I said, we're not looking for the everyday business owner, a homeowner. We're not looking for the everyday person to see our ads. So social media doesn't work. Billboards will not work. And a lot of the stuff that I mentioned just does not work because we need specifically restaurant owners, people in charge of like hospitals, people in charge of like school districts, area managers, district managers for these, national chain restaurants or fast food chains. Like, that's who we need to talk to and target. And you're not going to get that with social media or billboards, at least not targeted. You're gonna get a lot of like, you can set the age range and all that in those ads on Facebook and stuff, but you're gonna get a lot of young kids. You're gonna get a lot of homeowners that are just scrolling on social media. A lot of these people that are important might not even be on social media. All these older people that run these businesses are in charge of this kind of stuff. They might not even be on social media. So how do we get those? You got to put in the effort. You got to put in the work. You got to get eyes on you, and you got to be personable. You need to build relationships. You need that for residential, but it's even more important in commercial, because the good thing about commercial is once you get your foot in the door, that opens up a whole bunch of other doors to get into either multiple locations. A lot of these are owned by the same people. We've had restaurants that are completely different, but it's the same owner, because he opened up a Mexican restaurant, he opened up a steakhouse, and they're all the same, but they're different restaurants, right? So you get your foot in the door, that can happen. Or you get a chain of restaurants, you get multiple hospitals because they are the same owner or manager or whatever. So getting your foot in the door is very important, and the way we do that, like I said, is building relationships. So us, when we really needed the work, we actually made brochures, business cards, flyers, a lot of good visuals, and then go basically door to door. So we went to restaurants. Can we speak to the manager? Can we speak to whoever's in charge? Here's our brochure. This is what we do. How are you doing? How's your equipment? Can I talk to you for a little bit about what we do? Explain to them some maintenance, joke around with them, be friendly, be personable. And then everybody, as far as like, people, they're gonna tend to, if they like you, if they can trust you, they're gonna tend to call you over a bigger company. We're a small family business, and we have a lot of really good accounts. Just because they trust us, they know they can count on us, all that good stuff, but they also know us personally. I go here, like right now where I'm at, they ask me, how's your dad? How's your uncle? How's your brother? Because we're a family business. They know all of us. We all talk to them. We all take time to talk to them. Even when we get them as a new customer, we introduce each of us ourselves. We get to know them. So building those relationships is very important, but the way we got those is just by going out in person, door to door. Like I said, brochures, flyers, design them really well to where they're unique, they stand out, but they're very informative, right? It's like, this is what we do, this is what we are. Lots of photos is another good one. When you're working, take a lot of photos of your work, because that speaks volumes, right? You can do before and after photos. You can just do photos of installs that you've done, equipment that you worked on, and then put them in those ads, those flyers, those brochures, whatever it is that you're giving out. Even our business cards are full color, back and front, a lot of information on them, and then we give those out, like I said, door to door. We go and we get to know these people. Now, I mean, you're gonna get rejected on a lot of them, but at least you talk to them, right? They have your card, they have this and that. We've had a bunch that months later they'll call us just because they remembered us. Like I said, we were personable, we were very talkative, very friendly, and they actually remembered us. It's just like, they had to use whatever company they had. And then once things go sour in that situation with a company that they're using, they're like, I remember this guy, he was very friendly, very informative. He knew what he was talking about. Let me call him and let me get him to check out our equipment because this other company is just not working out, right? That's how we get our foot in the door, is actually going door to door, even at commercial accounts. Like I said, we like to do that with restaurants mostly, hospitals and other stuff, school districts. Those are more word of mouth, where we're gonna establish, and you might start at like mom and pop shops, right? So just know that, like I said, when you start a business, you start over. If you already have customers lined up, that's even better. But you might need to start at mom and pop shops, as far as like restaurants or small businesses, right? Just to get your foot in the door and start from there, right? Because what I was getting at earlier is word of mouth is the best advertisement for your business. So you might need to start, like I said, at a small shop, at a like all these small businesses, local businesses, right? Go to them, see if you can service their AC equipment or whatever it is that you do. And then just build relationships, build up your resume, basically. Take a lot of pictures before and after, stuff that you've done for them. And they talk. Everybody talks. Like, oh, I need my AC fixed. Do you know anybody? Oh, yeah, I know this company, this guy, he does really good work. Word of mouth is our best form of advertisement, because the only thing that we really do, like I said, is we put our name on everything. Our vans are the only really advertisement that goes out there. And then the stuff that I've done for Jobber is just like kind of on the side. I've gotten a couple calls for that, but the way we get our customers now is we're not even trying. It's just they hear about us from somebody that they know. A manager at one location might recommend you, to somebody else in another city or down the street, whatever it is. They might have relatives or friends that are also, managing a restaurant or a business, and they're looking for somebody. Word of mouth is the quickest advertisement, the best advertisement. And as long as you do good work, you're personable, and you build those relationships, they're going to have nothing but great things to say about you. So that's our best advertisement. And just getting our foot in the door is the best way to go about it. Build relationships. Don't be too proud to go door to door. We've done it. Go door to door, whether it's residential or commercial, restaurant to restaurant. Present yourself as professional as you can, and just get in there. It's all about hustling, doing what's best for you and your business, getting your name out there, putting your name on everything, and then building up that reputation, because that is the most important thing for us. We want to have a solid reputation. That way, that word of mouth is nothing but good things. And a little bonus tip, like that relationship thing goes for anybody that you come across. If you guys are at Parts House, your supply house, build relationships with those people at the counter, because they talk about you too. Like, so and so has been in here, he's doing a lot of good work. Some restaurant owners and people like that have really big accounts, they actually go in there and they buy their own stuff. So they might be asking for a company or a tech, So build relationships everywhere you go. Your supply house, your parts guy. If there's a place that does maybe warranty work, get in with them. A lot of warranty work helped us get through some rough times, because we knew these supply houses that sold equipment and they needed warranty work. We were good friends with them. They gave us all their work. But yeah, hopefully that was helpful. I kind of wanted to cover it in a condensed form, because I actually did a video on this on my YouTube channel, and it helped a lot of people. Got a lot of messages for that video, and it did really well as far as like views and stuff. But I wanted to have it here in a podcast form for you guys to listen to. Thanks again to Jobber for sponsoring the episode. Like I said, if you guys need a professional, like I said, you got to look the part. I hate to say that, but you do have to look the part, right? So like I said, nice uniform, nice van, all that's part of the job. And invoicing and quoting, you might go to a place, you might go to these places that you need to do bids on, right? And you are trying to get your foot in the door. And that's another way to do it is some places need multiple bids, quotes, like new construction or places that are remodeling. We've had places that do like the 3-quote thing where they try to get 3 bids. Um, and you can be one of those that does the bids and you have a nice looking professional invoice and quote that you can give to them. And the next person might have chicken scratch handwriting or some shady looking, like I said, it's unfortunate, but you got to look the part. So Jobber can help you with that, help you schedule, help you do all that stuff. Like I said, free trial and discount, getjobber.com/reliable HVACR. Hopefully this was helpful. I appreciate you guys for tuning into the podcast, and remember to leave a review anywhere that you listen to this. If you're on YouTube or any of my other social media, please follow, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys.